Police are investigating an assault at a gas station. It was all recorded on a cell phone. Brittany Martin spoke with the worker who was punched while trying to help what she calls an angry customer. Brittany.
Kim, Amber Gunter says she's not sure why she ended up getting punched in the back of the head after a customer became upset with her about losing his cell phone. Now she says she's afraid to return to work. It's a video so unbelievable. Even Amber Gunter says she has a hard time believing it happened to her.
I go to turn around and just walk away, take myself out of the situation, and when I turn around, my back's completely to him. I just remember hitting the floor.
The RaceTrac worker says the man was in the store for the first time only a few minutes before.
I believe I checked out the guy who hit me, actually, and he held a conversation with me. You know, how's your night and everything? Just, you know, just normal stuff.
Amber says he came back angry and accused employees of not telling him he left his cell phone. This video, shared from Media Takeout on its Facebook page, seems to match Amber's version of the story. She even showed us the surveillance video from the store. In the top left corner, we get a bird's eye view of what we see in the cell phone video.
He hit me so hard I just hit the floor.
If the video is accurate, the other men in the video suggest this is the man who hit Amber. We grabbed this photo of him from the footage. Amber says her fiance saw where someone shared the video on Facebook. That's when she realized it had gone viral. It now has more than 700,000 views.
I feel violated. I don't understand. He was so upset about his phone, but he already had his phone back, so I didn't understand why he was so upset.
Did that seriously just happen? Even those in Ringgold who have seen the video hope police catch who's responsible.
I do hope they find him. No, that's ridiculous. There's no sense in that.
We reached out to RaceTrac's corporate office. They released this statement to us. It says, in part, quote, "The RaceTrac's family's thoughts and prayers are with our team member and family, friends, and fellow team members during this time. RaceTrac is fully cooperating with local authorities in their investigation." Amber says she just has some bruising and swelling on the back of her head, but she thinks she'll be fine. Kim.
Brittany, thank you. We also reached out to Ringgold Police for an update on their investigation, and they say they will not comment at this time, but they do confirm they are investigating.
Today is Wednesday, September 7th, 2016. As you just watched in that news report, the police are now going to be searching for and looking for the man who attacked that RaceTrac employee. The video I posted yesterday. So if you haven't seen the video I posted yet, go back and look at the video from yesterday and take a look at it. This incident happened in North Georgia, an area called Ringgold, Georgia, or Catoosa County, Georgia. And if you know anything about Catoosa County, Georgia, they will, I have friends who have been stopped and served long periods of time in the county jail in Catoosa County. I had a friend who did almost 2 years in the county jail for misdemeanor charges. 2 years. They did not send him to state prison. They kept him there for Catoosa County, Georgia. Do not play. I don't know what that young man was thinking when he hit that woman in Catoosa County, Georgia, with them white folks going to lynch his ass. They going to catch him. Because more than likely, he came up out of Tennessee. Somewhere he's traveling southbound, coming to Atlanta. So that North Georgia area, they're going to find that car, and they're going to trace that tag to that car, and they're going to get his ass. It's just a matter of time. They also have a picture of him from that video. None of this is making any sense to me. You go into a store, you attack a worker in a country town in the middle of North Georgia, and you think you're going to get away with this, and then you post this mess on Facebook? That man, he's going to end up going to prison behind this. They're going to charge him with aggravated assault, threatening him. He did a lot of, he committed a whole bunch of felons when he was standing in that damn place running his mouth, but he was going to beat this person in the ass and beat that person. They can charge him with all that mess, and they will in Catoosa County. Catoosa County ain't like Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia, you can fight after food. They ain't got time for that shit. They dealing with people killing each other here. They chasing after murderers. But these little small towns, when you show up there acting a goddamn fool, they're going to lynch your ass in that courtroom, and you will serve some time. I learned years ago when you were traveling through these little small towns in Georgia, you better keep your hands on that steering wheel. Keep a close eye on that speedometer. And you better not be caught speeding. You better not have no drugs in that car. It better not be shit in that car. But you and Jesus and the Bible. Because if they pull your ass over, you're going to be doomed. Now, this young man was in there acting a fool for no reason. This is what gets on my... A lot of people have criticized me because I do these videos and discuss this. You are self-hating. You're a coon. Black folks sometimes dig their own graves. They create these issues themselves. These people in this store minding their own business. He got his cell phone back. All this confusion over the cell phone that you lost. You got it back. Get your ass in that car and haul ass on down to Atlanta where you going to Pride. But no, he couldn't do that. He had to hit strike and hit that employee. Because he big and bad and tough. And this is why, I don't care what nobody said. That's why we have a prison system full of black men. Because of the mistakes. Are we going to call this a mistake? We have a prison system full of African American men because of the actions they do that don't make sense. Prison full of them. They're just, these people that y'all complain about, they got long prison time. Yeah, but the vast majority of people who are in prison are there because they committed a crime that put them there. That's why you have so many black folks in prison. A lot of them are there for stupid shit, aggravated assault, battery, charge, to putting their hands on somebody else for no reason. There was no reason for him to hit that woman. And they're going to get him. And they're going to drag him back to Catoosa County, Georgia. And they're going to have him sit in that courthouse. If they're going to throw him in that jail, he might show up dead in there. I have friends who died in Catoosa County Jail out there. I don't know why I had so many friends that would go through Catoosa County, end up in jail, and be there forever. All kinds of charges. They had all kinds of shit. Shit that they really ain't had no business in Catoosa County, Georgia doing. They's up there doing it and got locked up. And some of the people didn't make it out of Catoosa County Jail. I have a friend who died in Catoosa County Jail. They said he wasn't getting his HIV medications. He died there. I don't know the circumstance, but he died in that jail. I have a lot of friends. I know very well about Catoosa County, Georgia. I went up there to go bond a friend out of jail. Then white folks chased my ass back down the highway. And I did not get that boy out of that jail. I was bringing cash. They did not want him to get out. They put me through sheer hell. Me and his mama. I said, well, let's go before we be locked up in Catoosa County Jail. We get the hell out of this motherfucker. So I don't know. He might have fucked up. He might have did something really stupid. He gonna probably pay. They gonna get him. And we just gonna sit back and watch the news over the next few days. When they snag his ass up and drag him back to Catoosa County, they're gonna find him. And they're gonna charge him. I don't know if they're gonna charge him with battery. They're gonna go after the most aggressive charges they can. You better believe that, because they gonna want some jail time out his ass. They're gonna want to show folks who he doesn't realize who he was messing with. They do not play in Catoosa County, Georgia. It's probably one of the worst judicial systems in the state. He should never have done that. He's gonna probably regret this for the rest of his life. Yeah, he is. Anyway, people criticizing me for posting that video, and I said, some black folks live in this dream world where they want to put on these blinders and walk through life and act like they don't see all the foolishness taking place in the black community. There's another video I'm gonna do about this guy who was shot at Kroger's here in Atlanta. I don't have time to do it now, but I'm gonna do it later on today. Shot over at this Kroger by two young men. I'm gonna do that video because I was on my way to that Kroger. That could have possibly been me being shot from my car. The man gave them niggas the car keys. He gave them the keys. They shot him 16 times, paralyzing him. A military vet just got back from, I think that guy was only 26, 27, 28, 29, somewhere. I gotta do a little bit more research. But they just sentenced those guys yesterday to 30 years in prison, 15 to serve. Little teenagers. I don't know what to say about this. I'm going to do that video. But I'm very curious, what y'all think about this young man and this stupid mess he did here in Catoosa County, Georgia. And they're going to get him. They're going to lock him up. And said to say he might, since he's from out of state, I can assure you he won't be getting a bond. They don't play that in Catoosa County. When you from someplace else, and then you came and assaulted somebody, and you a nigger too, then hit women, white women up there. Okay, it's the world we live in. He made that decision, so he's going to have to live with the circumstances. He's going to have to deal with the consequences of his actions since he created this whole problem. So it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. Anyway, if you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. I look forward to reading you all's comments. I'm out of here. Enjoy your Wednesday. Again, it's Wednesday, September 7th, 2016.